takeover, as my shirt says. And listen, I want you to listen. Like, we're at a ball right now. It's crazy. It's loud. It's hectic. We're in New York City. But I want you to listen to the No Holds Barred Network.
That's right. Tacos and tag titles right here on the All Elite Podcast. Guys, welcome to episode number 13 of the All Elite Podcast right here on the No Holds Barred Network, your source for all elite wrestling coverage and also NXT and WWE coverage. So go check out the network on Twitter at NHB Network. You can also follow myself at Real Kyle Masters, located right above my head right now. And my co-host Loves to Dream 82 on Twitter. And make sure you are following the podcast on Twitter at All Elite Pod. Welcome to the show, guys. I'm your host, as always, the self-proclaimed greatest host and the owner and CEO of the No Holds Barred Network, Kyle Masters. And I'm always joined by my co-host for the All Elite Podcast, Tiffany Loves to Dream 82 on Twitter. What's going on, Tiffany? What's going on today? Are you did you have any tacos? Because yesterday was Taco Tuesday. I was hoping we'd do this on a Tuesday.
I need some guacamole, like from scratch. Let's go.
But our full gear challenge forbids that. We can't do that.
Yes, no chips.
No. And if you guys are here again, welcome back. You see the beautiful new layout we got here on YouTube.com. Actually done by me. I've been getting good with this software I've downloaded for graphic designing. So I designed this whole beautiful layout. You got the Young Bucks over here, and you got Jericho and Cody over there. I guess we'll probably just use this one from now on. Freshen things up. You got your little scroll down there, this little scroll line telling you guys that we are available to listen to also on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Make sure you are following us on Twitter as well at All Elite Pod, and then you can call into the show whenever you'd like with the number down below, 516-8806. Oh my God, I put the font so small that I can't see it. 806-6035.
It would help if I open up the phone line, right?
I mean, that's okay if you don't.
All right, it's open.
Anyways, and if you're new to the podcast, welcome. This is where myself and Tiffany, my co-host, we go over any news and rumors regarding the new and flourishing brand, the All Elite Wrestling brand. We also do Being the Elite reviews. We also go over the Double or Nothing, the Road to Double or Nothing documentary. That's actually really, really good. It's like a mix of both, like comedy from the Being the Elite and seriousness. So like it's a really, really cool documentary. If you guys haven't watched it, they're about 5 or 6 episodes deep. So go check it out. We also, guys, give you an update on our full year challenge. So Tiffany, the full year challenge.
You know, it's really funny because I really thought this weekend I pigged out. I mean, like, I was eating good, but I feel like I ate so much, but I haven't, I went on the scale. I lost like a couple ounces or whatever today. But I'm really seeing the difference in inches. I actually measured myself. The last time, I don't remember the last time I measured myself what it was, but I'm down 6 inches around my waist. So that's insane. Like,
yeah.
So I'm happy. So that's good. So I know.
I've seen a little bit now. At first I wasn't seeing it, and now I'm seeing it just a tad bit. So I'm still just rocking at a 4 pounds loss right now. Still just coasting there. Obviously probably because of my bad St. Patrick's Day weekend. I apologize to my diet for that. That was not my fault, partially. But we're both doing pretty good on the Full Gear Challenge. And I hope you guys out there are doing excellent as well. And if you are lacking motivation, therefore of just, keep going. You got this. Keep going. Some days it's going to seem like you don't want to do anything. You just got to push through it. Do whatever it takes.
So close up with the camera to you. Like,
that's okay.
All right.
It's because I always have it far away.
Yeah, I know. We're just like, all right. I'm trying to adjust it so it's okay.
Boy.
If it's
at least our like on the go listeners don't have to deal with that.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm so.
To our YouTube watchers, I'm sorry. Let me apologize ahead of time.
Okay.
Yes, the Simon Dean theme was playing. Cupid Girl, who was in the chat. I used that for the update for Full Gear. You guys don't remember old WWE Simon Dean with the Simon system? That was great. I love that theme song. That's why. So I'll be using that from now on for our update on Full Gear Challenge. And speaking of Full Gear Challenge, let's drop in and see how Hangman Page has been doing in his Instagram stories. So let's quickly drop in here. And whoa, he's in a field somewhere, running with his dog. I'm assuming that's his dog.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at first it looks like he's jogging with him. Then the very next picture he's like, screw that. But yep, you see Hangman Page is still trying to get into Full Gear shape. But then he sees about the Young Bucks, and the big title of this episode, tag titles, the Young Bucks winning the AAA Tag Team Championships. He, quote, retweets it and says, y'all went to Mexico and didn't invite me to get tacos? Unreal.
I feel like I'm going to have to make some tacos this week.
I wonder if there's such thing as healthy tacos.
Of course there's healthy.
I imagine it'd be so gross.
No.
That'd be
absolutely
disgusting.
Not. Actually, there's a recipe that's with chicken and black beans. So it's really mostly of what you put on it. Like, I don't do cheese.
Isn't
not
the shell like the biggest thing?
Yeah, but you can do corn tortillas, which are better than the flour. If you're gonna do that.
What if you do like a taco salad? Does that still count?
Yeah, that still is good. Just like put it on like a bed of lettuce with some tomatoes and some onions maybe, and
Get me hungry, but no, I have my meal already prepped out today, so it's not going to be a taco day for me. Anyways, if you guys don't know, like I was saying before, if you haven't seen the Double or Nothing documentary, that's it. Please go check it out. It's awesome. Really well done. This last episode was sweet. Cody got a new cane. It's got a little pharaoh head on it. Little pharaoh head. And if you've seen the episode, him like going up to Pharaoh, look, it's you. It's you. But some things to pull from that episode. MJF, it was training with Cody.
Yes.
So Cody is training, like he's trying to get back in the ring shape. He felt though he was not ready at all. Like when Brandy went to go ask him after if he feels ready at all, he's like, I'm not ready. I'm not even close. So. Yep.
And MJF said that he was supporting Cody, even though like he was like a bad idea.
Was it this or was it Being the Elite? The whole, it was Being the Elite. The end of Being the Elite. What we got with the whole, the new Cody listening thing. That was the Being the Elite.
Being the Elite. Yes. So that was that. After the whole MJF, see, I have it down. I've made some notes. There we go. Okay, so after, because I know you didn't write this, after that, they featured the whole thing with Britt Baker, and she was talking about being a dentist and a wrestler, and that her family always supported her through this, even though like it was a lot to take on. That why couldn't she have both? And she's the only girl that's returning from All In, which is exciting.
This is where it comes down to like the half serious and half fake thing, because then later she just starts cutting. It transitions to her cutting a promo on Kylie Ray. Like it literally right near the end, without any notice, she just transitions into cutting a promo on Kylie Ray, saying like she's inexperienced and all this stuff, and basically just cutting like a wrestling promo. But at first it was all real. Like all the stuff that she said leading up to that was all real, like what she actually does. She's actually is a dentist, so it's played into her character. And then we saw like they were making her theme song.
Yes.
with that one girl who couldn't hit that. I'm sitting there going, okay, so this girl's sitting there trying to hit that high note, and I'm like, you really couldn't find anybody else to try to hit that high note? Like, it was this girl or nothing?
Yeah.
She's got to be like a friend or something. Like, that's probably why. But like, man, if she couldn't hit the high note, why wouldn't you? I just felt so weird. She kept trying it. I'm like, oh my god, this is getting aqua taco, pun intended. But it's just like, oh, she couldn't hit it, and then they kind of like computerized it a little bit, not too much. This is gonna be interesting to hear her theme song, but her theme song literally is like dentist related. There's like that line about Novocaine, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and then we talked about right after that was Cody and Brandy in the office where she gave the cane, and then we went into the pro wrestling tees.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome! I need a little Pharaoh. Like, I need the little stuffed animal. Like, how cute is that?
Some people were pissed at this. I'm like, really? Like, WWE sells a lot worse, and you're complaining about a little plush dog. Just saying.
Who's complaining about a plush dog?
I've read a lot of. There's this one big thing. Someone complaining about the plush dog. I don't know if it was a joke or not.
Oh my! What a wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's just a little stuffed animal. Relax, okay? It's cute. So eventually I will follow.
It's offensive. I find that offended in 2019. Plush
Fair
dogs. They use real dog fur.
Oh God.
It's like Canada Goose.
Oh jeez. Anyway, you know what? I'm putting this light on. It's just bothering me.
Oh my God. Now I have to sit here and talk by myself without a co-host because she's got to turn a light on. Unfreaking believable. Yeah, you probably didn't hear anything. No,
Did you trash?
I didn't say anything.
Like
I was talking about the All Elite. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Yeah, so now there is a plush Pharaoh dog out. You can buy on ProWrestlingTees.com, and you can have yourself a little Pharaoh plush dog. So that was pretty cool. Don't think there was anything else to pull from that episode.
Oh, of course. Then we had the Chris Jericho. He left a voicemail to Cody telling him that Cody called him a dick. Are we down? It says we're down.
We're not down. You're in the purge over there.
That has nothing to do with it.
Mine says we're still going. We are not down, Tiffany.
Okay.
You're in the purge. Tiffany, guys, lives in. They're filming a new episode for the Purge TV show on Prime over in the area of Tiffany. So if you do hear a loud siren, that's them filming the new episode.
Anyway, I can't deal with you. Okay. So Chris Jericho calls out Cody Rhodes for calling him a dick on the New York Post interview, and that he was telling him that Cody should be thanking him.
Yeah.
That's putting food on the family.
So I thought that was being the Elite. Yeah.
Well, it also happened in the Road to Double or Nothing. So. But,
that's where the unseriousness comes out of it in the Double or Nothing thing was the whole Cody Rhodes with and Jericho voicemail. I'm sorry, the purge thing is scaring the hell out of me right now.
You're gonna have to get used to it.
That is how do you live with that? That is insane.
Anyway.
And I'm gonna be experiencing this when I'm up there. Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a hammer with me and I'm gonna smash it.
Oh, please, I will pay for everything if you smash it.
Okay. Anyways, so they had Jericho playing a really, really like he's going way into like his heel character here, and the voicemail he's leaving. He's not. It would just make sense if Jericho didn't have a match at Double or Nothing, and it was with Cody, but it's not because obviously Jericho's facing Kenny Omega, and Jericho won't be doing double duty that night. But that's just interesting. I don't know where they're going with this.
It's nice because it's kind of like you could see of like possibilities of what could happen in the near future with
Fight for the Fallen will be Jericho and Cody. If
there could be a lot of things.
How Cody is, yeah. So that was pretty cool. So other than that, nothing else really much happened, I don't think, in it. I'm trying to remember because I watched it a few days ago.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, they're very short episodes. They're like, I think it was like 6 minutes long. So, but you get like a lot.
That's
through
just
the
like,
episodes.
man, it's just. I really want to know where they're going with this Jericho thing. Like, I really want to know. Like he just like he's basically claiming fame here. He's saying that there's no AEW without Chris Jericho. So
Yeah.
like, and he's really into it. So I'm interested to see where they're going from here. So if you guys have any ideas, let us know. Drop it down.
People got quoted that he did say, "You better keep that mutt away from me. I hate dogs."
Okay.
I love
That was
heel
funny. Yeah.
I love it. I love heel Jericho.
So we will transition here. We sent out a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, that actually got
My God,
hits. And we really weren't expecting it to get that many hits because I really wanted to just. It was hard to go through each one and pick a top 10. But ladies and gentlemen, we did send out a tweet asking you fans out there what you would name the AEW mid-card championship once the TV show gets going and they have a mid-card title. We've had a lot of people saying that maybe they shouldn't have one, and then there's some people saying they should have one. So you guys dropped your names down, but there was a vast majority of people saying they maybe should just don't have one, just have a major title. And that's also an interesting idea. So for the people that we don't name and we didn't pick in our top 10, shout outs to you, though. Thank you for answering, and I thought everyone's ideas were really good. But we had to pick a top 10. So
there was over 70 comments.
So,
that's insane. So thank you, really.
And thank you to the people that followed after that. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. You click the follow button. That's amazing. Thank you. Now go over here and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. That's all you got to do. It's that simple. You just hit it. You don't pay. It doesn't cost anything. Just lets us know you're watching us. So
yes, we appreciate it.
Let's get into the top 10 list. So this is not in any particular order. Like, we didn't order these from best to worst. We just put them into a top 10 list. So we'll start from 1 to 10.
Okay, so from John Hahn, MFC fan, the Dream Championship.
I like that. So it's incorporating the whole, the Dusty Rhodes and Cody Rhodes thing, right? The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Like, it's incorporating his family into it. I think that would be cool. I could see them doing something like that, and they'll be doing like a documentary on making the title. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Like a belt strap that has like the polka dots on it, the Dusty Rhodes polka dots. So if they ever did like a Dream Championship, I think that would be a good route to go. But that's a good idea. We like that. So thank you, John. And I guess your name is John. If it's not, I apologize.
It's yeah. Okay.
It's that guy.
It's that guy. Yeah, the guy on Twitter.
Number 2.
Rufus K. Jones.
Rufus Jones.
Yes.
Rufus Jones. Sorry. I'm sorry. We'll go on.
Open weight championship.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So any weight can compete for it.
Yeah.
So
I kind of like that idea.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. I don't even know if there is an open weight championship out there in any other brand. I probably would have to look that up. But I like the idea of an open weight championship. You don't have to be necessarily a certain weight class to go for it. Right. You can be a cruiserweight. It could be like a cruiserweight and a heavyweight going at it for the belt. You know what I mean? So I like the idea of an open weight championship. You throw the AEW name on the AEW open weight championship. There you go. That's a cool mid-card title name.
Yes. So our next one, Zach James Cole. I like this one.
Wait, what's his name? Zach James Cole. Is this guy a wrestler?
Yeah, it sounds like a wrestler. Are you applying for
Zach James Cole, baby?
The $10,000 championship. I feel like something like this, it needs to be like
There's got to be some context.
Yeah, like some like diamonds like around it.
Not even that. No, people that don't know why we picked that. We need context about this, Tiff.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know, Dave Meltzer and Cody Rhodes had a $10,000 bet. And I believe that was for All In. If it was like a sellout bet, I believe. I didn't take down the tweet. That was my problem. I didn't grab the tweet. But the guy did quote in the tweet why he would call it the $10,000 belt. So if you guys know what we're talking about, while I'm slowly pulling it up here, we picked that for sure. That looks like a really good idea. It'd be cool. It'd be like a shot at Dave Meltzer in a way, and Cody like basically boosting about, selling out All In. So I'm gonna pull it up now because I have all the tweets. Okay, you have it.
The 10,000 title, or the TTT champion. As a shout out, what got this whole shebang started? The bet between Cody Rhodes and Dave Meltzer that would lead to All In.
So that's a good one. I like that idea. Yeah. Get the Ted DiBiase to hold that title. Oh, that'd be great.
We're gonna be back. Okay, so our next one from New York City, Heel. What's up? I'm from New York too. What's going on? Anyway,
he's a lie. He's from Alaska.
He is?
No, I don't know. I was just joking.
Damn. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm confused. Anyway, the All-American Championship. I feel like I've seen that a couple answers in the tweets. But yeah, I think that'd be
that.
Cool. Like a red, white, blue kind of belt, maybe.
I don't think it's in our answers, but I would like the American Dream Championship. We combine like the one from before and this one, the American Dream Championship. That'd be cool.
The dream.
But the All American Championship is also 6. So NYC Heel or Alaska _ Heel. Thank you for your answer. This next one is long, but I picked it for comedic purposes only. I don't actually want this to be a championship. This is just funny because it's something they would do on Being the Elite. So, for everyone, get prepared for this. It's a long name. So, it would be called the somewhat of an important mid-card level title to get a new talent over and ready for main events championship. That just screams like Being the Elite all over it.
Yeah.
Like
that's Kyle, so is he basic too? Like
Right. You're not basic. Kyle Coburn 12. Don't listen to her. Us Kyle gotta stick together. So
oh jeez.
Let's move on from there.
Okay, so the next one, official Wolfpack.
How did this guy get this tag? Like official Wolfpack? Really? That was never taken before.
I like that.
Yeah.
The AEW Internet Championship. I love this idea because I feel like it could be something that they can go on with Being the Elite.
Yeah.
And bring more like eyes to the YouTube channel or any social platform. I think I really like that it only is like defended.
And I mean, well, there was the whole rumors, remember, besides a TV deal, that they wanted to see if they were going to test out the streaming platforms as well. Maybe that championship can only be defended if it's being shown on those streaming platforms. It cannot be on the TV one. So that could be something they could do. Well, yeah. It's different. Again, AEW is supposed to be an alternative to what we're getting on WWE. They cannot be copying them for everything they do. Like, they want to be the alternative. Like if you're sick and tired and like me of watching WWE for the same crap every single year, you got an alternative. And it's cool because Taz brought this up on his podcast. I listen to Taz's podcast all the time. The guy's got a sick podcast. So shout out to you, Taz. I know you're not listening to ours, but shout outs to you. His is cool. He brought up actually in one of his last episodes that he was watching MLW recently, and he says he loves it. And he says he loves it because it's an alternative to what WWE does, and it brings him back to his ECW days, like the feels he got and how it's so different than what the WWE does. So he said, for those people out there that are sick and tired of watching the WWE all the time, you want an alternative. There's alternatives for you out there right now, and AEW is going to be one of those alternatives. But currently, there's like AAA, there's MLW, Ring of Honor, New Japan. Like there's so much out there, and a lot of them are all on streaming platforms, which is the big thing now. Is like streaming. Streaming is like the thing. Sorry, my computer's going nuts right now. It's oh my god. 1 sec, ladies and gentlemen. My god. There we go. Okay. It's those Windows updates. If anyone has a Windows that pop up randomly, for some reason it just decided to catch up with itself now. So, that's set. It's good. We're good.
Okay.
I got to turn those off. Like I've been meaning to, like, not just for podcast purposes. I've been meaning to turn those off for a while now, and I just haven't turned them off. So I'll turn them off next time. Sorry for you guys listening. Apologize. Because I know they hear it, because I went and listened back to some of our episodes, and you can hear it.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next title.
All right. So Mike Pie 755 I'd like some pie, please. Elite Open Championship. I like that.
Elite
Keeping it
Open
the
Championship.
The elite. Yeah, that anybody can go for it.
That's cool. I like that name. So Mike Pie, good choice.
Yeah.
This next one's awesome.
Yeah.
Pun intended because of his
The
name. At Awesome Mr. 81.
Yes.
The Over Budget Championship.
Yes.
That's perfect.
You think like it would be only defended at the over budget Rumble, like
that, or like it can only be defended at pay-per-views, which they'll quote unquote it's over budget, like the pay-per-view's over budget. You know what I mean? Like there's so much they can do with that championship, and I think it's just a cool name. And again, it's something they would do. Again, it's an alternative. It's not copying a belt that's already out there. The over budget championship would be perfect. Or man, like you just said, it could be defended only in over budget. You know, they could have multiple mid-card titles. Maybe this is one of those multiple mid-card titles. So.
It'd be kind of cool. Like they have the Rumble, right? And
the winner of the Rumble,
winner, like they get a shot, but like
that's the Royal Rumble. That's their Royal Rumble. It's the over budget Royal Rumble.
Right, and then like maybe like later that like pay-per-view that they get a chance to like
whoever the over budget
whoever the champion is, but it's only for like that particular pay-per-view.
Yeah. When
they have a Rumble, that would be pretty awesome.
And then last but not least.
Yes.
From loyal fan Ron Budha, who was a winner of our All Elite podcast first ever contest. He won himself a AEW hat, and he gave us a shout out on his show. So shout outs to you, Ron Budha. He puts the AEW Television Championship. That's a thing that a lot of people out there love. As a television championship. That's like a thing that people have been wanting WWE to do or NXT to do for years now. Everyone wanted, when they heard that there was going to be a mid-card title for NXT, they wanted them to do a television championship, because I think it's just the name with it, and it makes sense because it's on television. It just goes hand in hand. AEW Television Championship I can get behind, even if they just went that basic route, basic like me, Tiff, right?
Yes.
And just did a basic mid-card championship. They can go with the AEW Television Championship, so we picked that as a good one. So thank you again, everybody who did submit answers to this tweet. We had over 70, so it was really tough to go through all of them. So there was a lot of good ones out there. We just picked our 10 favorite, not in any particular order. So thank you again, and thank you to those who made the top 10. So we're definitely going to try to do something like that again. So we'll have to think of a good question for next show.
Yes, absolutely.
Or if you guys have any good questions that you want us to ask,
yes,
them in, and we'll give you a shout out in the show because of that question.
Absolutely.
All right, and that, let's go over being the elite. The last episode, God, Tiff, just like Michael Nakazawa. Again,
you need the shirt.
Now he's got a shirt. I seen that. I'm like, oh my god, it's the most basic shirt too.
But you need it. Like I feel like you need it because
Michael Nakazawa.
All right, wait. I'm gonna stroke like Kyle's ego a little bit here, okay?
Yeah. Here we go.
So, no, I was gonna say something good. Like,
okay, go ahead. I'll wait. I'm gonna take a sip of my water.
Your water. Kyle did say in the last episode, he did predict it when we were talking about being the elite, that he did say maybe the Young Bucks were going to Mexico. So he did say that. You did say that. Okay, I stroke your ego a little bit.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you. A little bit. That was all. I was right.
Okay, you were right. Okay, you were absolutely 100% right. So
I need to blow my nose.
And then he's gonna rub it in my face, when Cody faces Marty. So anyway, but definitely.
You agree with me, so I won't rub it in your face that much.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I 100% agree with you. You know.
So I'm not gonna rub it in your face that much. I'll rub it in the face of people who don't believe me.
Okay, so you rub that salt in. Okay, real good.
Salt bay.
That's swap. Yeah, so Lucha, the Young Bucks showed up in Mexico, and that's how we opened up being the elite.
So I'll put it up actually for you guys up on the screen there. Yeah, they showed up in AAA and they beat Felix and Pentagon for those tag championships. Man, it was nuts. When I'm watching the footage of them making the run to the ring, the lights were basically half on. I'm like, it wasn't really a surprise. Everyone could see them running to the ring.
Right.
Mexican crowd's a different kind of crowd too. So I was loving the referee. Referees are in a different type of T-shirt. Again, this is an alternative for you guys. They have an octagon ring. When they're counting, uno, dos, dos. This was great. So they were able to win the championships from Felix and Pentagon. They knew their schedule. They weren't going to let them. Like, this is awesome. So they won their own brand's championship.
I know.
Off of them.
Oh my.
But I don't know. Wait, Felix and Pentagon are not they're not like a part of AAA, are they? I thought they were a Ring of Honor. Were they not?
No, Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground, that's it.
Lucha Underground.
But they had the freedom to go to other brands and hold titles in other brands, which they had for the AAA title belts, and the Young Bucks won them.
This match was amazing. Like, if you guys it was all over the place. Like, I walk up to like Twitter completely blown up or whatever. So if you haven't watched the entire match, because I know that they did snippets in Being the Elite, you should watch the entire match. It was so good. I like the octagon ring. Like,
it's different. It's different.
Yeah. It's definitely different. It was really good match. So
I have to go back and watch it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, definitely watch it. It was a while. Yeah, you definitely, if you haven't, guys, go look online and go find the entire match, because it's good. So it's kind of like a pre of what's gonna happen at Double or Nothing.
Oh wait, Tiff, what was that pay-per-view you just said? Was it the
Double or Nothing?
That's right, Double or Nothing. I'll have to make one for Fight for the Fallen now.
Yes.
I'll have to wait for them to do it in Being the Elite, because I know they're going to probably drop like a little snippet like that in Being the Elite, and I'll have to copy it. But yeah, so tag team champions. Tacos. They must have some celebrity. Well, in Being the Elite, they weren't eating tacos. They were eating something when they were either in the Mexican airport or a Mexican restaurant after they landed.
They were having salsa.
That's it. We're in Mexico. We have to have salsa.
Yes. So can't go wrong with salsa.
That's why, when I go to New York, I have to have New York. What are you guys known for? Are you guys known for your pizza? Is that what it is?
Pizza and bagels.
Bagels? That's your big thing? Okay.
Yeah. It's really pizza, because I think everybody always says that automatically. It's like, oh, the New York pizza.
Because there's Chicago pizza, right? Like there's.
Yeah, it's like a million pizzerias in New York. A million. And they'll all say, oh, we're the original No, you're not. No, you're not.
You know we're the best pizza places, though, I'm assuming.
Oh, well, I'm taking you the minute you get off the plane. We're going. So, yeah.
That will be the beginning of the Full Gear pause.
Yes. We're going to take a little pause. We're going to try to be good. But, I'm definitely taking you, like, well, we're going somewhere first, and then we're going to the wrestling store, and then I'm taking you for pizza. So,
speaking of store,
yeah,
guess what we have, guys? We have an official store, and that is the All Elite official store, brought to you by Teesprings. Teesprings.com/all-elite-podcast-store. The link will be down in the YouTube description below. You can get yourself some All Elite podcast merch, with myself and Tiff have ordered the t-shirts up there already. They're on the way to her house. We'll hopefully get them before WrestleMania weekend so we can rock them all weekend. You can also order some other crazy stuff if you really wanted to, some coffee mugs, some phone cases, some stickers, but I really will be ordering that hoodie eventually. But we have an official store, the official store of the All Elite Podcast. Also, while you're at it, guys, go follow us on social media. We're available on Twitter at All Elite Pod, on Instagram at All Elite Pod, and on Facebook at All Elite Podcast. Make sure you're following us on all social media platforms for updates with the podcast and just updates generally with us. We'll try to do more discussions on Facebook and Twitter, just like the question we put out. So make sure you are following us on all 3 of those platforms. Also, make sure you go check out ProWrestlingTees.com. They are your official source for the All Elite Wrestling merchandise. They have all the brand new shirts on there. You can get an SCU shirt, a Kylie Ray shirt. You can go get the Kenny Omega new t-shirt. I found out, Tiff, I got an email actually from Pro Wrestling Tees, which sucks. In the top right of that picture, the sweater that I've wanted since it came out but didn't have my size, they are not making them anymore. That is going to be the last in line for that sweater. I'm pissed. I'm hoping that means they're going to come out with a better sweater. But I'm
made it vlog.
Now it's going to make me want to go down to a large. And I'm going to have to go like full into gear.
See, motivation.
I guess. And they also have the backpack in the top right there. And Bernard the Bear's t-shirts on there as well. So, guys, go check out ProWrestlingTees.com, your number one source for the All Elite Wrestling merchandise. Yeah, the merchandise. Okay, back to the All Being the Elite.
Okay.
Let's pull some other things from there and talk about it.
All right. SCU. They were talking to Joe Wanza. I can't
say his name either. I'm gonna let you do that.
They were asking him to. He was asking SCU to watch his match, and they were like, "Oh, we're too busy."
Oh yeah.
And Chris Daniels tells him, "Just do your best." And then at the end of it, Noelle Foley.
Noelle Foley. Is that like her nickname?
Yes. I fucked up. Botchmania. There you go. She said they changed. You changed. You guys changed.
So now they're getting cameos of people just dropping and saying, "Man, you guys have changed."
Yes.
So Noelle Foley making an appearance in Being the Elite. So that was pretty cool.
I say that with my friends. We call her Noelle.
Noelle Foley.
That's why I do that. I'm sorry. My apologies.
That's okay.
But I say that with my friends. So
Noelle Foley will forgive you.
Anyway, always have nicknames. And then we went into another Joey Ryan segment. What was it?
Oh yeah. So he's getting like beat up in the locker room. Like, what's going on with this? And then he gets saved, and then the guy got pissed at him about I think it had to do with Cody Young Bucks. What did he not? Or no, wasn't it in Japanese?
No.
No, that was last week's episode.
Cuba Girl helped me here. Like, it was a pop of whatever.
When I was watching this point, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking down at my phone mostly because like, it's not I don't like these parts, just like, you know, I didn't really pay attention that much to it. But I remember the person asking, "Is the blonde girl here with you?" And he's like, "No." They keep asking about Candice LeRae, so that was that.
Yeah, so it's always Candice LeRae. So, and then we went into another segment of Nick and Matt listening to voicemails from Chris Jericho. What's going on here? He's trying to break up the Young Bucks.
Oh yeah.
Here, like,
so he left two different voicemails on both their phones and almost trying to like separate them. So Jericho is becoming this like evil cancer from within. This is interesting because I'm not sure why they're going that direction. I think they're basically building him as to be the biggest heel in the company once the television show starts going. Like, he's going to be the ultra heel. So I like it. A lot of people are trying to find out, including me also, what is this leading to ultimately? Is this going to lead to Cody and the Young Bucks versus Jericho and a team of two he's going to pick? You know what I mean? So who knows? But
it would be kind of cool to see like Matt and Nick fight each other. That would be awesome.
Because they haven't done that, right? It's like a.
So it would be interesting to see, But
I mean, they haven't done this at this popularity point in their career. They haven't.
Not that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I know. Yeah, so pretty much Jericho just saying for them to like branch out, trying to put them against each other. So, yeah. So moving on, Cody, Matt, and Nick get an email from Tony asking about the open casting for the
world. God, this is hilarious.
Librarian.
So the first like librarian character, and they're just ripping it apart, and all of a sudden they all turn around into like and start like a commercial ad, and how they all love the idea and saying like, send in your short video of your librarian promo and be the next librarian. I'm like, man, I kind of want to do that, but I don't think I could go to a library here and be like, can I just shoot like a quick 30-second thing and I have like ideas that go through my head. I'm like, I can't do this. I want to, like, oh man, it's funny.
Just get a bunch of books or whatever like that. You know who should do it?
James?
Yes.
No, boy.
Sorry.
Because he's got his all, if you guys don't know, on Tiff's original podcast, the Dad Ass podcast, I think we're back.
Looks like we're back.
We had a little lag spike. That was so weird.
Mm-hmm.
My whole
Mm-mm.
my whole desktop just went nuts for a second there. Oh my god, what was that? Okay, we're good though. We're good. Anyways,
Okay.
yes, that story time. Yeah, so the librarian. So they're looking for their first librarian.
I've seen some
Like they
fake
made
stuff.
it almost like fan related, but I think they're gonna go in a direction of indie wrestler and it's gonna be featured in Being the Elite trying out for the library role. That's what I can see.
Yeah.
So.
There was some really, I don't know if you've seen, but I've seen some pretty good 60-second videos from Twitter fans. It's pretty interesting.
Really?
Some of them I've laughed, like some of them are really funny.
See, that's what makes me want to do it. I'm upset
You
because I'm like,
do
I
it.
want to do, but like I don't have the time. A, B, I don't have the people that would want to do it, and C, I really highly doubt a library around here would let me do it. So.
Just get some books around you. Put
Nah,
it,
I can't. I don't have I have
Space.
books, but I don't like have books. I have to make it look. I want to make it look authentic, but I can't do it. Anyways,
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be a indie wrestler. Then they probably already have one picked that's gonna, or they have a bunch that are gonna try to do some tryouts within Being the Elite. That's what I can see.
It's cool though that they're getting all like the fans, like
Yeah,
you know,
in on
all
it. Yeah.
this. Oh, Cupid Girl just said, "Oh my God, I just thought of this, JD." That would be
man.
interesting to see. I would love to see JD do it. So.
Well, if he hasn't done it by then, we'll have to bring it up to him when we see him at House of Glory.
Yeah, we're gonna see him in 2 weeks, so we'll talk to him about it when we hang out with him. Okay, so moving forward. Sorry, I'm like taking over, like,
That's
because
okay.
I know.
No, because I didn't write notes for Being the Elite this week.
so
I
I
only
made
watched it.
Okay, so next we kind of went into the whole what's it called?
Yes,
Hangman
that.
Page. The Matt that they were showing like Matt and Nick were working out and they were working out and they're like getting bigger but smaller, but
So
smaller.
we had another little montage of him working out for Full Gear. I'm
well,
interested. Like I'm actually interested to see, like, is he actually trying to get into like he's already in decent shape. So I'm very like wondering, what is this? Like, are they being serious about this, or are they like, is Hangman Page gonna be like, is he trying to cut even more than he already is? That's more, like, is he trying to get like Pac level cut so that they get matched up as two cut guys going at it at Double or Nothing?
I don't know.
It just makes me think. I'm like, okay, like they're joking a lot about this Full Gear thing, but like, is he actually doing it? Like, does he need to? So I imagine I would like to think, that's what I mean. I would love to think that he's just trying to get even more cut. Like he's trying to lose like body fat and go on the whole Finn Balor and Pac kind of diet, no carbs or anything.
Yeah.
So.
But we also had that was later. I'm sorry, I botched. So
we don't have to be in order. Just bring it up.
But anyway, but Matt and Nick were working out, and then they were asking each other if they got a voicemail from Jericho, and what was it about? And then what was the other guy? The camera guy that was taking the camera.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, I got a voicemail from Chris Jericho as well," and it was pretty much about him buying tickets for the Rock and Wrestling cruise. So, which I'd still like to go to.
I would love to do that too. It's too much money.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of expenses.
Okay, so what else did we have? We had where, again, there was a lot of montage with the Young Bucks. There was another clip that they were in Mexico and that Cody came out and that he actually like looked good. Yeah,
Cody got physical in the ring.
Yeah, like I was surprised, but it's been weeks, right? It's like probably like over a month now that he's been healing from the surgery, and the way that it is now with these surgeries, like, and then the way that they rehab is so much better than like probably like me or somebody else would, because they have all those resources to do that.
Right.
So, but he looked pretty good in the damn ring, like. Yeah.
So I think Cody's on a fast track. I think the whole thing when they mentioned that he's not in ring shape and all that stuff in the road to Double or Nothing, I think it's just part of the show. I think he's going to be good for Double or Nothing. Maybe again, you think it's not till the end of May. He's still got a lot to go, and if he's at this point in his recovery, he's going to be good. He'll be all right.
Still got 2 months.
Yeah.
So, what else? So, when we had a clip of SCU sitting with Sammy and Guevara, he was recording a vlog, and SCU congratulated him on signing with AEW.
Yeah.
And then they were saying that he's not from SoCal.
Yeah.
That's why they don't like him. What else? That they hate him just as much as MJF.
I just love all the things they're doing with SCU. Like all these SCU segments are great. Speaking of MJF, oof. So they're doing this thing with I feel like they've done this before, and quote me if I'm wrong. Like where Cody's just in his room, he's got like he can hear something, and you can hear that faded music, and he's like touching his ear. Oh, like what is that? And like he goes and takes a Q-tip and he's cleaning out his one ear.
Oh yeah. That was how.
While this is going on, MJF is talking with what the hell?
Jimmy Havoc.
Yeah, and then he's telling them like, what was he saying? He was going on about what was he going on at first about? It was before he mentioned Cody Rhodes.
Oh well, he was saying that he couldn't believe MJF was saying that they couldn't believe that they signed.
Yeah, that's it.
Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was just pretty much like making jokes out of, and it like pissed him off, like that he was ready. He went to go pick up a chair.
Mm-hmm. And then he basically just makes fun of Cody and calls him a mark.
Yeah.
And then that's where we get the whole hallway zoom of Cody outside his hotel room doing the whole ear thing.
Yeah.
So, and then he just looks pissed after.
Yeah. Cupid Girl said he's got super sensitive hearing. It's his superpower.
So I'm like, oh man, please not let it be MJF versus Cody at Double or Nothing to ruin my prediction.
See, originally, like I had said that like a while ago, that it looked like it would go that way, but I feel like that's not gonna come to like later. I kind of feel like that's gonna come a build after Marty comes, because I'm 100% on the train with Marty versus Cody. But I feel like maybe there'll be like a twist or something that MJF comes to come help him or something, and that might start something. Or
he just looked freaking like pissed at the end.
Yeah.
he wasn't too happy. But I don't know. It's
hard to say.
It is hard to say because
so long from now. It's not, but it is. Like I'm losing 2 months. Come on, come faster.
unless he, I don't know, because I don't know what else MGF is gonna do at Double or Nothing unless he's gonna be in the over the budget battle royal. You know what I mean? Like I can't unless he's gonna have. I can't see him having another match with anybody. That sucks. I hope it's not. MJF just seems too underwhelming.
He's awesome though. Like I've seen him in ring. Like
I know, but to be building this, it just seems to be like underwhelming. You know what I mean?
Something's gonna happen. Probably like somebody else is gonna get signed, or they're gonna announce something, and
that's why you got to keep on being the elite and Road to Double or Nothing, guys. Keep watching that. That's where you're gonna get your clues. So,
but yeah, so that was pretty much it. With that's how it ended with Cody Rhodes.
So I'm excited. I'm getting giddy.
Come on, like, is May here yet? Is it here yet?
Right.
Here yet?
And speaking of Cody and Marty, I'm just going to transition for you guys on the screen. So Cody sent out a tweet on March 16th at 6:28 p.m. of the Umbrella closed and Marty Scurll looking down in the dumps. And then literally 2 hours later, Marty Scurll decides to tweet with a camera.
Yeah.
With a camera picture, the camera emoji flash at Y2 Jim Bob. I didn't go and look and see who that was.
I think it was the person who took the picture.
Oh, okay. And then he put villain with the umbrella open and raining, and it's Cody and him celebrating in a Ring of Honor ring. See, they keep doing these little things. Like, why are they doing these little things? Like, what? I don't get it. You know what I mean? They're not making mention of it.
Yeah.
So that's why I always think
subtle,
yeah.
But like me and Cupid Girl were talking about this the other day. She was saying, she goes, I think maybe they're trolling us, and maybe it's really not Marty. And
I feel like they would have made more mention of it if they were trolling it, like just a tad more. So
I don't know.
I
don't know. There's just so much. Like,
yeah, and your boy Marty Scurll's got a new T-shirt.
Yes,
new Dealy T-shirt. They redid it, so it's in the right there with a bunch of other CM Punk T-shirts and change the world T-shirt, but then right there, the Elite, the Villains new T-shirt is there. You need that.
It's so much nicer than the other one. Like, I need that shirt. I'm gonna rock that. Hopefully, it comes out in Hot Topic, but I feel like it's not gonna come out for a while. Yeah, but I like that one's a more updated. So, if he wasn't coming to AEW, why would they be making like another shirt of the Elite if all his friends are dead?
Oh, right.
That's what I was thinking when like I saw this picture. I was like, I was like, all right. See, it's the little. You got to catch the little
Let's see
things.
if I can, I'll zoom it in for you guys.
I
There you
love
go.
it because he loves purple. Like he absolutely loves purple. So I really love like the little purple capture in this shirt. Yeah, I need that. Like, gimme, take my money.
Take my money.
Take my money. Take it now.
I like it. I'd rock. Black and purple is always a good mix of colors.
Yeah. It's nice, and it's the villain. So come on,
Right.
like, I need it. So.
Alrighty, and this is off topic, but Arby's posted. Arby's, the fast food chain restaurant, posted something on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, and just take a look at this.
I thought that was awesome.
I don't know if they did it. Like an artist was just sitting in an Arby's one day and decided to do that, and then left it there for them to see. But with the barbecue sauce package, they were able to draw themselves a Kenny Omega and use the curly fries as his hair.
So awesome! Come on, tell me that.
That is so cool. Like whoever did that, like
fries.
Man, the patience and stuff you had to have to do this and get that right on. That looks just so good. Like who did this? Who did this?
I like it.
Oh, that's cool.
Now I want some French fries.
So that was a thing.
Yeah, that was
also
fitting.
was a thing. Brandy Rose changed her hair. Put some blue highlights in it, or
purple. Purple.
Well, what color did she put in there?
Purple.
And then what's getting released? A new T-shirt with what color in it?
Some purple. I highly doubt that has anything to do with
it.
it.
Has probably nothing to do with it. She did it. She put it on Instagram. She did a thing. I love her new hair. That looks great.
It's making me want to like crazy like colors and like some red in my hair.
Let me just throw random colors in there. Yeah.
That's a thing now with chicks, like the bottom with the tips.
Well, I don't have hair, so that's not a thing for me.
Well, I kind of like want to go like put some red in my hair, like seriously. But
lastly but not least, guys, Fight for the Fallen is coming up on July 13th, right after Double or Nothing, the next event for AEW. It's going to be in Jacksonville. It's going to be the Daily Place Amphitheater. It's a full charity event, 5,000 seats only. Not sure if the tickets went on sale or not yet. If they did, they're probably all gone. But Fight for the Fallen is.
Okay.
So
they said that they were going to have like news like soon about that on one of the Elite episodes or whatever. Are they still doing the buy the tickets on Pro Wrestling Tees for the Double or Nothing?
I know. Oh, the raffle. The raffle.
Yeah,
I don't have a picture for that. They have a raffle on there, guys. It's $1 each ticket on ProWrestlingTees.com. It gets you into a raffle for free front row tickets for Double or Nothing. All you have to do is get yourself there, and you get free front row tickets.
All that money is going towards the charity.
And all that money, all the proceeds are going to charity. So that's a cool thing. I bought myself 10 tickets, just to throw in there.
Win.
I only bought 10 tickets because if I don't want to go hardcore and want to win because I don't know how I'm going to get there or the time off. So that's why if I win, then I'll make it work.
You're gonna win. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna tell me, Tiffany, guess what? Like I freaking won. I'm like, oh god, like scrape up, like go sell myself on the.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to use my credit card, and that's gonna be bad. I'm gonna be like, oh, that doesn't look bad, but it's gonna be worth it because Double or Nothing is, Double or Nothing. That's right. I love that song.
I mean, we're gonna try to go to the Chicago one.
Yeah,
that's what we're aiming for. All out. Me and Kyle are aiming for that one. So, like I said, I would have loved to go to Double or Nothing, but it is just so damn expensive. So we're gonna aim for All Out. That's what we're gonna try. So, anywho,
let's get into the miscellaneous type of stuff.
Yeah.
Just got a couple news bits here, guys. Not a lot. Number one, I got former WWE superstar Justin Gabriel almost signed with AEW. Damn. He would have been a good signee, man. PJ Black, as he's also known, became a notable wrestler around the world through this time with the WWE as Justin Gabriel. We reported earlier this year that he has signed with Ring of Honor, but Black has now revealed that the promotion wasn't always where he was headed. He revealed during an interview with Chuck Carroll of CBS that he almost signed with AEW. Damn, I wish they had signed him. While not addressed in the interview, Black also revealed he almost signed with NXT as well. Oh, either or would have been sweet. He quotes, one of the main guys kind of in charge of talent relations at AEW, if you will. He was the guy who got me into Ring of Honor, and I'm not sure if he thought I was going to get a deal or what. He thought I was going to be left open. Obviously, it was in the transition year where they signed 1 or 2 people, but now they're going all out trying to get a roster together. But again, they don't have a TV deal yet. They don't have anything yet, which I know they will get, and it'll be super successful. I know that, but this time I wasn't going to wait around. Plus, it's only a year. Anything can happen in a year. A lot can happen in a year, in fact. This was a quote from him. That's why he didn't want to sign with AEW at first. So that would have been huge, man. If he had signed with AEW, I mean, PJ Black or Tony. I was just going to call him Peter Gabriel, like the singer. Oh, my God. Justin Gabriel. That would have been a huge signing for AEW. That would have been cool. I think we could saw a lot of good matches out of him, but never say never. Just wait until his ROH contract's done. He might come back in. He might come in next year. I don't doubt that. Once everything gets rolling for AEW, I don't doubt he's going to look seriously into coming over. So close.
Yes. We got some news about Tessa Blanchard. Go ahead, say it, because why could I never pronounce her name right? Blanchard. Okay, I don't know why I could never say her freaking name.
Tessa Blanchard.
I don't know why I can't do that. Anyway, I know that we had talked about this like on the last episode, and I commented because somebody commented, and she is signed to Impact Wrestling to 2020.
Oh,
so
my heart.
Yeah, I know it hurts. Like, that's okay. She's doing really good over there. So she said, over the past year, I've had to make some really hard business decisions, say no to some certain things, and I decided to go Impact, signed there for 2 years. So I'll be there until 2020. And I think it has been the best thing for me. I've really grown to find myself. I started to learn the TV style, if you would. And with WOW, I've been able to meet some of the best people. And one thing for me is that I've never been by money. That has never driven me. I care more about the people or as a person and being around good people, because when you leave the world, you're not going to be able to take the money. Right. You're only going to take the memories and the people you keep around and play a huge part of it.
Right.
So she said, we really haven't looked too far into contractually, but I think it's going to be successful. Cody's like a brother to me, and the Young Bucks are very, very, very smart people. Cody as well. And if they want something, that's the type of people that they're going to tackle and dive headfirst into it.
She's coming over. Once her contract's done, she'll be coming over. 100%.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Unless something, again, just like what Gabriel said, a lot can happen in a year, but if all works out well, Tessa Blanchard will surely be in AEW once. Even they can do this big thing, even when the TV deal is going, they got their TV show rolling, they can do this big reveal, like her coming over, like they can do this big thing with her. So I think eventually she will come. She will come.
She also said, I know they signed a few females, I believe already, Britt Baker being one of them, and I love sharing the ring with her. I think that she's going to be a star one day. She's athletic, and she has everything going for her. And she added, so it's exciting that she
Cole,
gets...
baby.
Yeah, she's excited to be a part of AEW. Mm-hmm. So,
if you guys don't know, she's girlfriend to Adam Cole in NXT.
Adam Cole, baby. So, anything else?
I don't know. We have something about Sonny Kiss.
Yes.
He spoke with AEW's agenda about AEW's agenda and being his true self in pro wrestling. He quoted, "A lot of people compare me to super awesome, great, flamboyant wrestler, to Goldust, Rico, and Velveteen Dream, but little do they know I'm actually an authentic version of these feminine characters. They do a great job at it, and I love them all, but at the same time, Sonny Kiss is authentic. I'm just a guy who is feminine, obviously, it's very apparent. But at the same time, I'm just a wrestler, and I'm not a gimmick. I'm just the flamboyant, athletic, flipping dude or dudette, however you see it, because I'm very ambiguous, with my sexuality and gender. I call myself a male, but identify as a gender neutral to the public. He also emotionally discussed how much it means to him to have LGBTQ fans looking up to him as a role model. He says, I trip up on words trying to find the right words for it, but it's just amazing. It feels so good. I literally wanted this my entire life, and I never had to representation growing up. Finally getting to be like this is like, wow, it's a beautiful thing, and I still can't find the right words for it. So that's pretty cool, as Sonny Kiss being the, like, he is a portrayal of like those three characters that I mentioned who were being characters. This is actually himself in real life that he's using into his wrestling character. So that's really cool for him to be like that and to be that style of person. I think that's going to do a lot and wonders for him once AEW starts rolling, and I think it's going to bring a lot of popularity to him. Plus, he's all unreal in the ring, so you add these two together, money. So
take my money.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of that whole thing with Sonny Kiss.
Yeah.
And it says the way that Sonny sees it, AEW doesn't have an agenda to change the minds of people who don't like LGBTQ identifies in their wrestling, but it is more interested in reaching out to the audience who benefit from seeing more diverse performers. So basically saying like AEW, again, another alternative. They are going to be seeking the people who want to see this in wrestling more and giving you more of that. And Sonny Kiss will probably be the head guy for them to reach out and watch. So that's great. I love that AEW is doing that direction. So he's saying that they don't have really an agenda to just stick to one thing, but to reach out and do a bunch of different things to accommodate everybody's liking in professional wrestling. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, can't wait for that.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Other than that, I don't have anything else.
No, that's it.
No. So
again, beats or anything. Mm-hmm. Quick episode. Not really. We've been on for an hour.
That's okay.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
So we got a caller right at the end.
Welcome to All Elite Podcast.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, Cupid girl. What is going on?
I'm doing good.
So what do you got? What do you got for us?
Well, I just wanted to say, you know who would be good for the librarian? You know who would be really good for the librarian?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The finest.
I knew that was coming.
Hey, maybe you guys can actually like him this time.
No.
Hmm?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hey, Cuba girl. Have you ever watched baseball?
I think for me, I mean, like, you know.
A serious question. Have you seen baseball before? Have you watched a baseball game?
Wait, do you hear Kyle or no?
I hear Kyle.
Okay, are you ignoring Kyle?
I don't hear Kyle.
You don't hear Kyle?
No.
Oh my god.
Wow. My co-host. And we accept calls.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
Oh,
okay. It should work now. Kyle, say something.
Cuba girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
My question was, do you watch baseball?
No.
Do you know of the sport of baseball?
Oh god, I know where he's going with this.
I do know the sport. Oh god.
What's it called when the batter swings at the ball and he misses?
You know,
If you don't say it, I'm gonna say it. Strike.
I'm just going to annoy you.
Strike one.
We'll tell the weather everything, you know. She's too busy in Impact, and I think probably when she's done with being in Impact in 2020, she'll be in it All Elite Wrestling by the time. But yeah. But I have a question though.
Okay.
Do you think if Tessa Blanchard does come in, do you think she'll be the? Do you think after maybe Britt Baker, she'll be the first challenger for her?
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah, depending on where they are in the storyline, like depending on when she comes in, it all depends on how the women's division's going and who's at the top and who's even the champion. So I imagine when Tessa comes in, she'll be going right for the title.
Yeah,
Mm.
that would be good. It would definitely be a good match because it was a fatal 4-way at All In. So I would love to see a 1-on-1 match. Definitely, I could see it. I can definitely see it.
Yeah, but yeah, Tessa's gonna be great. And also with Sonny Kiss, he's very athletic, and I love the way he works because it's just like he does like he represents what he is. He's not like what he says. He's not like he's a wrestler.
He's literally a living Velveteen Dream character. Like that's actually himself, and the way he's gonna bring that to. Yeah. So I love that too. I can't wait for them to go more with him and run his character more. So that's gonna be great to see.
They should name that mid-card title the Velveteen Dream Championship.
Copyright issues, I don't think they can. But
yeah.
Thanks for the effort, though.
but this is pretty interesting because because when they did the Joey Ryan thing, they had half of the Rascals from Impact.
That's who they were.
Desmond.
I was trying to figure out who they were. I remember. I vividly remember seeing them. Like I'm like, okay, where I don't. And again, I remember seeing independent wrestlers, but don't remember where they're from. Like I always see that. And I'm like, I really don't remember. Okay, but thank you for that.
Yeah, but I was shocked. I like how when they did the Adam Page thing, where they were showing his update on the full challenge.
Oh yeah, when he threw the burger. I forgot to mention that when he threw the burger at the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then like I love it when they show the logo like Adam Page's Full Gear Challenge, and then they cut to those picture, and it's like the abs go.
So that's what I think they're doing. I think he's trying to get more cut so they can have like a freaking ab off or something in the middle of the ring.
I just love watching all of the Instagram stories with him, and it's just so great. I love it. I'm loving this whole. I love how they're doing this whole build without even being on television.
Right. It's great.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it such a good alternative.
I know.
Mm-hmm. So, now, I'm still not completely excited for Double or Nothing. So
give it time. Give it time. I'm assuming once April starts coming around after Mania is done, it'll start going to, pun intended, full gear mode, and we're gonna get a lot more out of it because I think they kind of want to wait till WrestleMania is done and over with and toned down so they can draw more excitement for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, the only thing that's gonna be excited is Jericho. So like the session between the Young Bucks and then Cody with that voicemail. I'm just like, is he trying to break him up? Like, what's going on with that?
It just gets you thinking. We can't look too into it right away because it's always going to be the complete opposite of what happens. So he's just being the really good heel that he can be. That's what I love about Jericho. And this is more. I feel like this is the most we're getting out of a heel of Jericho more than what we used to get in WWE. Like he's going into he's getting all the creative freedom in the world to do what he's going to be putting into this character right now. So I'm so excited for them to keep going more and pushing more boundaries with this. So I love it. Love it.
Yeah. So
other than that, Cuba Girl, sadly gonna have to let you go because I have to go. We just want to get this podcast out to you guys. So thank you for calling. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your intro into the phone call. I do appreciate that, I guess. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was the wonderful fan Cupid Girl of this podcast joining in, calling in as always. Thank you. We do appreciate you calling in, Cupid Girl. It's awesome. So thank you for that. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go, just want you guys all to know that you can follow us in a lot of different places here. That is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Make sure you're following us on all three of those platforms. All Elite Pod on Instagram and Twitter, and All Elite Podcast on Facebook. Make sure you are checking out the All Elite Podcast official store on Teesprings. Links will be down in the description below. Make sure you're following myself at Real Kyle Masters up in the top here on the layout, and you make sure you're following Loves to Dream 82 right above her head, and make sure you are following the official podcast at All Elite Pod. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode number 13, Tacos and Tag Titles on the All Elite Podcast. We will see you next time for episode number 14. See you later.